The first 10,000 fans to the arena will receive a trading card pass. Arrive early to the fan zone and take it signed by Bernie and the Heat dancers. All right, fans, we still have some tickets available for upcoming home games. Be sure to visit us online or stop by your nearest ticket booth to get yours. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free.
Coming right up, the Heat taking on the Raptors. For Miami, with each victory, they climb another rung on the ladder toward their ultimate goal. Winners of 7 out of their last 8 games, and they look to keep it going tonight. Raptors, Heat up next. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA present. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Heat, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, there's Toronto, 5.5 games behind.
And I think for Toronto, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. And it's quickly in at the point. And for the Heat, clutch out there with Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the 5. And these home games have been very important to MP this season. He wants his squad to be seen as one of the toughest and most reliable home teams in the NBA.
It has been fun to watch MP chase that objective, right? Especially for the fans. He's kept his squad fired up every time they step onto the home court, just tearing up anyone who comes into their house.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise, and with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Ingram against Jaquez. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They set the pick. Here's Clutch. Good on the triple. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Ingram passes to Quickly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Quickly's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, really good shooter from that range, quickly helping to stretch out the defense.
There's Clutch. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Clock at 6. It's good from long range.
Well, that's one thing about Jaquez. He is really competitive. Comes back with the answer at the three-point line.
Jaquez against Ingram. To the inside. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Clutch. No good on the triple. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 3. For 3, Ingram, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Powell, the pass to Clutch. Adebayo with the screen on quickly. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And Adebayo with the nice bucket inside.
Just non-stop work. Adebayo's effort is getting rewarded.
Barnes screen on Hakim. Here's Ingram. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Stolen by Quickly. Ingram outside. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Pirtle using all of that 7-foot length.
Here's Clutch. This game he had 28 points. Ingram with the steal. Down low. Pass to Quickly. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Clutch. Puts up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Clutch has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Heat.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The 10-footer. Rebound by the Heat. And what an entertaining group this team has been this season. These guys don't just win. They win big.
Yeah, their margin of victory for the season is over 12 points a game. That means some nights they're winning by 20, 30, or more. And the key is they're doing it with consistency. These guys will not take their feet off the gas. And that's part of what makes them so fun to watch.
Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, Clutch in their last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. He scored 28 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. And you look at Clutch, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
Here's Ingram. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Clutch. Connects again from distance.
The defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship. And he's already proven in his rookie campaign there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It has been a lot of fun, hasn't it, to watch him expand his skill set this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all-time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. To me, that is amazing.
And with that three ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Heat.
Pass to Fontecchio. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Special move from a very versatile Scotty Barnes.
Miami leading by 10. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shoots the three. Doesn't go for him.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ingram kicks to Barrett. Quickly with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Quickly's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Here's Clutch. 11 points in the game. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
Heat shooting an impressive 60% early. Hero from long range. Drills it from outside. And the Heat lead by 10.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. His 5th miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Here's Clutch. It's stolen by Barrett. Pass to Ingram. 1:32 left in the first. Back to Barrett. And here's Quickly for 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And some changes here for the Heat. Johnson, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Powell in for Clutch. Some changes for Toronto. Regroup in for the Heat. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Fontecchio. Bam Adebayo comes in for Johnson. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Clutch in for Tyler Hero. So for Toronto right now, the guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Ingram. And Murray Boyles in at the 4 spot. Raptors by 15. Here's Quickly. It's hauled in by the Heat. Clutch has got 7 rebounds in the game. Jaquez outside. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Here's Clutch. 11 points in the game. Clock at 4. Miami needs to get a shot off. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Ingram kicks to Poeltl. Pass to Quickly. Barrett wide open. He fires. It's 3 pointers off the mark. The Heat leading by 15. Here's Clutch. Launches a 3. And again for 3.
Well, as the three-point bombs keep raining down, he's just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers. in a rookie season.
The three-point prowess is evident. Such a huge addition to this team. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, well, this is where Pirtle operates, right there. Close to the rim. He's extremely comfortable and very efficient.
Here's Clutch. Misses the 3. And here is Ingram. He's got 5. In the corner, Barrett with it. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
3.
Ingram's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, if he has it going like this, Barrett is a real threat from the corner.
Here's Clutch. He's got 14. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Powell, the pass to Clutch. On the wing, Hawkins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Raptors trail by 13. And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Heat making a switch here. Heroes check in. Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. There's the drive. Hero from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. Hero's got 16.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Pirtle with a screen on Hawkins. And it's Pirtle penetrating. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Intimate old school big man, Jakob Pirtle, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
And the first one at the line is good. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for, a 3-level elite scorer.
He's off on the second. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball, but the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus-minus, give me that group of 5 plus-minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. Astor quickly. Shoots from 12. And Clutch pulls it down. Clutch has got rebound number 8 now on the night. There's 1:59 left in the first half of the game. And it's Adebayo in the corner. For 3, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Astor quickly. Fires from the line. And Clutch pulls it down. Clutch has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Wow, his team really needs some scoring opportunities, but he can't get anything going this period.
Barnes falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they had to continue. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Clutch. Connects from 3-point range. Clutch has got 19 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Barrett's got 8 points here in this quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Quickly. Over in the corner, Barnes. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
He was ready, and Barnes wasted no time firing that jumper.
Hero on the wing. Pass to Clutch. To the middle. It's deflected and stolen by Barnes. Here's Barrett. Bank shot. No good.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And so it's the Miami Heat. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
But what would happen if we did our own dunk contest right here on the set?
Come on, Ernie. Shaq can't dunk. Listen, he can only dunk donuts and coffee right now, and he still would spill that.
I knew you was going to say that. Bet it. I could dunk.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Miami Heat. Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? Clutch, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Clutch. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Jovic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 9 on the basket. From Barrett.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Here's Clutch quickly covering.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Ingram against Jaquez. A 3 from Quickly. It's rebounded by Jovic.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Heat have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Shot clock at 6. Deep Adebayo. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Barrett on the wing. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Barrett's got 13.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Left side, Adebayo, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Heat lead by 11.
Each year, Adebayo has added a little more range to his jumper.
Barnes finds Barrett. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
Ingram passes to Barnes. On the wing quickly. He's got 14. No good off the front iron.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Clutch the pass to Adebayo. He gets it in there. 9 points in the game so far.
And Adebayo will not shy away from the physicality in this game. He actually welcomes the contact on his way to the rim.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
There's the screen. Here's Clutch. Good! Another from 3.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now second all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie campaign. He has been impressive.
And some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA are on this list. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. Here's Clutch. 26 points for him. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shoots from 12. Again, Toronto.
Well, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time by Ingram, totally under control.
Pass to Clutch. There's a screen. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Onside, Barrett. Acted quickly. A 3 from Barnes. And it's Miami with the rebound. Jaquez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Drives to the hoop. He gets that one. And that's now 28 points for Clutch.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Pass to Barrett. Screen by Pirtle. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Powell. Count it. Pirtle's got 14 points.
Tremendous read by Barrett. He recognized coming out of that pick and roll who had the better shot.
Clutch. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
No coverage that time. He's got 14.
And this is Brandon Ingram at his best. Catch and fire. Great look right there.
Here's Clutch. And he banks in the layup.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Onside, Barrett. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Clutch the pass to Jaquez. Here's Clutch. He's got 32. The shot by Powell, no good. Barnes dishes to Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. Ingram outside. the wing, Barnes. He's guarded by Adebayo. Barnes can't get it to go.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for the Heat. Earl comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And the Raptors also making a change. Grady Diggs checked in for Brandon Ingram. To the middle, here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Barrett, the open look. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
That's a smart move by Barnes. He got the defense to bite, and he earned a trip to the line.
That's good from Barnes.
Substitution on the court.
An open look for Quickly. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 7th assist in the game. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's Quickly in at the point guard position.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Clutch can't hit. Toronto leading by 9. Ingram outside. The 3 from Barnes. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, he's got such a diverse skill set. Scotty Barnes can go off on any night, and he is rolling tonight.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
But Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Drops in the tray.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here he goes.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Quickly. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Ingram fires, and down goes the 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Adebayo. Here's Clutch. Oh! And they come back with a 3 of their own.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Barnes outside. Jaquez against Ingram. Barnes outside. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. A three-pointer. Good.
And when Scotty Barnes is making threes, it opens up their offense.
Here's Clutch, quickly covering. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Raptors leading by 14. Now Ingram. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Here's Clutch, quickly covering. Here's Hackett. Now Adebayo. Powell. Misses the three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Toronto.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brandon Ingram.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
From outside, down it goes for three.
Wiggins watches the floor and sees a guy with a better look.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And he jams it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
The three goes down. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
A heroic effort across the board by you tonight, MP, but the triple-double wasn't enough for a win. What does your team need more of to start winning more games like this one?
Follow me. Time.
Back to you, Kevin.